First up is Major League Soccer. So this is our first look at the 2021 product. Only got 2 boxes left. So if anybody is interested, let me know. And Lester, pick me a number 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3 for Topps MLS. Yes, to pick it up at the show. I should be able to do that. I'll put it in a nice little box. Bottom box. All right, good luck. And then again, this will be followed by a 2-box divisional break. 2021 Prizm, 2020 Valiant. AL Central is 60, NL Central is 95. Until we show the first hit in that break, you can still get in, but it's not going to take long. So consider this the warning time for that. All right, let's get this in a little closer. So Lester, I know the MLS is not quite as loaded as, say, the UEFA or any like the Panini stuff, probably even like the English Premier League, any of that stuff. What are we looking here for MLS? Give me our top 4 studs that we're looking for in MLS soccer. Again, for those looking for some baseball, 2020 Leaf Valiant, 2021 Prizm, AL Central is 60, NL Central 95. Clark, Caceres, Dyke, and Alvarez. Okay. All right, I got 1 relic in my hands already. 3 hits in a box of MLS soccer, so there could be autographs, could be relics. DK, remember that. It's like that hockey player who wasn't named Satan. DK. So we got, let's see, looking for rookie symbols, right? Nothing yet. Pitch prodigies, Moses Nyman, Dane St. Clair, Dante Seeley. 22 under 22. So that's Gianluca Busio. And that was the last thing we did this evening. Was Becky had her first travel soccer practice. We got Bill Hamid, Team Spirit. George Bello. And Chicharito. Hanwala Bawana. Alvaro Barreal. David Ochoa. Thomas Roberts. Oh, is this who we're looking for? Efrain Alvarez. For the Galaxy. We got Julian Carranza. There's a rookie card right there. So that's a yes. So let me, hold on. Give that a little 1 cent left. All right, Aaron Herrera. Aaron Long. Alan Pulido. Lewis Binks. 22 under 22. Not a rookie. We got Aaron Herrera, Team Spirit. Mustafa Kiza. Michael Halliday, Cade Cowell. So rookies don't sell in soccer at all? Maybe not in MLS. Moses Neiman. I got a few Pulisic rookies that I wish I had back. Ike Opara. Andres Rios. First hit is Andy Rios for the Quakes. I find it funny they got Andres and then Andy on the next card. So that is match used memorabilia there. Oh, okay. Wish I had my Messi autograph back too, man. I never got many soccer cards, but I got a few good ones in the past. All right, got a thicker relic right there. So again, we have a 2-box baseball break that we're going to do immediately following this personal here. '20 Valiant. Now, I sold it at the 2017 National. Probably for like half comp to another dealer. I literally pulled the card at a bar, so you know it was one of those deals. All right. So again, we're going to be traveling this week, trying to get a few breaks off before we go. And tonight we'll be doing this 2-box break. The AL Central are available for $60. The NL Central $95. And I'll even throw it out there. Both The AL and the NL Central. I'll do a little combo deal on that. I'll do it for 140. How's that sound? All right, let's do this next stack of cards here. So we got Nani. Hey, Nani. Franco Kovacevic. Matias Pellegrini. And got a rookie card there. Julian Araujo. Yeah, I think I got 250 for that Messi. Jesus Ferreira. Carlos Terran. Edward Atuesta. Oh, there we go. Daryl Decay. 22 under 22. So Daryl Decay. Andres Reyes. Christian Roldan. Zachary Brault-Gilliard. A Clark. Let me see. I do not see a Clark. Not yet. Mueller, Rubio, Rodolfo Pizarro, George Campbell, Joseph Martinez, Buxa, Christian Caceres, 22 under 22 for the Red Bulls. Red Bulls is a jersey to look for. We got Ryan Hollingshed. (22 out of 25). So that's a 2-color relic there. Ezekiel Barco, Diego Chara, and Achara. For Toronto is going to be your final hit and autograph. I did pass a Clark. All right, hold on. We got Mason Toy and Ricardo Pepi. Oh, here we go. It was the insert card. The pitch prodigies. It was in the other pile. Well, that's a good start there. There's another decay. Is that the same one? Oh no, different cards. So that's a different card. So I guess the ones that have the 22 under 22, they have some other, they have other base cards. Not seeing a lot of parallels in here. I know like the UEFA, the Chrome and the Finest were pretty good with color. I'm guessing the MLS stuff is not. No, you don't even get one in every box. Blues are 1 in 56. You actually have a better chance of getting an autograph parallel than a regular one. Oh, there we go. We got a parallel. That's kind of ironic who it is, too. All right, let's put that to the back. And there is a fourth hit in the box. So you got the auto plus 3 relics. Not a bad box at all. Got Memo Rodriguez, Andres Perea, Christian Torres. Looks like Chicharito's a young one too. Marco Marek. Trevon Gray. Yimi Chara. Ola Kamara, 7 out of 25. So this is a big city striker insert, and it's also an orange parallel. Ola Kamara, 7 out of 25. Jesus Herrera. Omar Gonzalez. Drew Yearwood. Gabriel Slonina. Got Julian Gressel. Jurgen Locadia. Frankie Amaya, 22 under 22, and a rookie card. James Sands. Kwadwo Apuku. And after getting a patch of his, numbered to 25, we have his base card as well, Ryan Hollingshead. Cole Bassett, Sam Vines, Tanner Tessman, Kevin Paredes, and Matt Bessler. Not numbered. It's going to be your third relic. And that's a wrap for that. So a little Topps MLS. Thank you, Lester. Set that there for now. All right. So thank you. And now we're on to our 2-box mixer. So again, we're doing this by division. We randomized them a few hours ago. AL Central is 60. NL Central is 95. 2020 Valiant. 2021 Prizm. Joseph Rose, are you in here? Don Wright, Mike Jensen, and Michael Kelly. Again, AL Central 60. That was nicely balanced. You got 5 teams that got something there. NL Central's 95. You got some strong players, including Dylan Carlson in that mix. So I got Mike, I got Don. And Michael and Joseph, are you guys in here? And this will also be our first look at both of these products as well. Highly anticipating Topps Chrome. We'll talk about that at some point, probably tomorrow. But the big thing today in the news is PWCC and eBay, which have forged a strong partnership for a number of years, because PWCC was eBay's pretty much #1 seller in the trading card category for a long time. And PWCC has started putting stuff up on their own site because that kind of cuts eBay out of the equation. And now eBay is accusing PWCC of shilling their own bids, which they've been accused of by many people over the course of many years. And, you know, I don't know if the company would actually go to the point of encouraging this behavior. But when you're consignment, I think, let's face it, all right, not everybody in the hobby is as cool as you guys. There's some people out there in this hobby that are kind of lousy. And they probably have no problem shilling their own auctions. All right, PWCC runs it for them, but when it's their lot, or if it's something similar to what they have selling, I do think that practice does. You'd have to be blind to think it doesn't exist. Whether there's intent, well, I mean, the way they have it going now, it sounds like that's going to be up to the courts to decide. But PWCC did respond back to the allegation, and of course they're going to say it's baseless. Again, I'm sure it's based on something. But the question is, first of all, this practice in general, how much does eBay turn a blind eye to it? And it works both ways. People shill bid their items up, and there's also garbage auctions that people buy it now and they don't really sell it, trying to bring the market down on things that they're looking to sell, right? Trying to create new comps. Because I was just talking about this with somebody, I think this morning. You know, people don't understand the whole comping procedure a lot of times, like the whole of it. Like they get parts of it, and sometimes they follow the bad parts of it, the bad patterns, and don't look at the entire picture. And we've talked about this numerous times, so well, yeah, that's an example, and that's probably like somebody money laundering. I mean, any of those cards like that sell for an insanely high amount and actually get paid, like, you know, there's something fishy going on there. I don't know if one ever went for $1 million, but I do believe there's been instances of cards, I don't know about that particular one, but cards like it going for thousands of times more than what they should. And you got to wonder, like, is somebody, you know, using that to cover up something else? That's one of the more believed theories out there. But again, once we show the first hit, that is it. Last call to get in on this one. Don't worry, we got plenty more breaking, especially in baseball. We got 3 baseball breaks up right now. And soon to be more, because Topps Chrome is going to be entering the picture very soon. Oh, that's not a bad start. I like that card. All right, first hit is in my hands. AL Central 60. NL Central 95. Get them both for 140. Got some pretty inserts. Cool color cards. But, you know, why did this news come out today? Well, the Nationals over. All right. So I guess they didn't waste all that money on those banners where they put their names together, right? Just this month, they started putting auctions on their website with the intention of transitioning all their business, or maybe not all of it, but their premier business, their big ticket items, over to their own website. So the timing makes you wonder, is it really that eBay's trying to play the hero here? Or maybe there's a little bit of jealousy? I don't know. But coincidences, timing, makes you wonder. All right, as soon as we get that first hit, that is it, my friends. Did we have a second auto? I don't even remember. I think we have just the one. I think the other 2 are still waiting. So the one auto in my hand is not for one of the divisions still available, but there are 7 more autos expected, so just saying. PWCC is no longer able to sell on eBay. There's a Jazz Chisholm. Got Tariq Skubal. Nolan Arenado, Fearless. This is a cool illumination. 175 out of 199. Illumination. Joe Adell. Yeah, I'm not... It's not like I bought much from them in my lifetime, and anything that I bought on eBay was more than 4 years ago. So really, like when you talk about eBay comps and all that stuff, all right, I'm not the only person who thinks this way. I could care less about eBay. I've sold maybe a total of 7 cards over the last 5 years on eBay, and I think the last one was in 2018. So, you know, eBay isn't the end-all of end-all comps when there's plenty of people like me who doesn't even use them. That's called excluding a part of the market. Lumber Inc. Juan Soto. Tristan McKenzie. Part of that AL Central that's available for 60. Again, until we show the first hit, you can get in on this. Jesus Sanchez. Nick Madrigal. Kohei Arihara. Sandy Koufax. Ralph Kiner, old school. Jorge Ona. Corey Seager. Anderson Tejada. Ian Anderson. Tyler Stevenson. Mickey Moniak. So, yeah, you know, I'm not going to say they don't do it, because I don't really know, but I will say this. I have no doubt that there are consigners that look to jack up the price on their own stuff. But I also think, as with any consignment that has a huge following, you've got more people watching those listings. You've got, you know, that's why you put the stuff on there, because you think it's going to sell for more. Otherwise, you do it yourself, right? Mitchell White. Michael Brantley. I don't think any of the solids are numbered. Oh, Mitchell White was 123 out of 125. Those solid reds are not. Juan Soto. So, I mean, to that effect, you can't, I mean, that's the nature of eBay. You know, you've got a lot of people watching an auction, and it's going to go for more. Trevor Larnack, Pavin Smith. Yeah. So, I mean, is that any consigner's fault if that's what's happening? I don't know. There's supposedly text messages. Although, the one site that had them up, they didn't look like a text message that would actually come off of a phone. So I kind of wonder. Randy Arozarena. It's a regular illumination. We saw that Purdy Joe Adele a few minutes ago. Red Wave. Yordan Alvarez. 71 out of 99. With a nice print line on the back of it. Mark McGuire red. Rookie class, Cabrian Hayes, Pirates, again, NL Central. NL Central has Cabrian Hayes and Dylan Carlson. It's not a bad couple guys to go after. Oh, and Jonathan India, too. Forgot about him. Luzardo, Bagwell, Yahure. If you don't Yahure yourself up, you're going to miss out on the opportunity to get in this break. Here come the Judge. Stained glass insert, which in baseball I don't think is very rare compared to like the football ones that you see in Mosaic. Isaac Paredes, not numbered, solid blue. So I don't know. There's a part of me that says, let them do their own thing on their own website, and if it keeps going, it keeps going. If it falls apart, it falls apart. There's enough stuff in the past about sellers with trimmed cards and stuff like that, FBI investigations and all that. I personally am not going to feel sorry if this impacts PWCC. But on the other hand, and I speak from my own experiences with this, I'm not too thrilled with the way eBay handled it. Now, I don't know if their vagueness was because they had to be vague. And this is one of those things where I think we find out there's more to come. Alec Boehm, rookie class. Esteban Florial. So, for me, I guess it's a wait and see kind of deal. All right, here comes that first hit. There's Joe Adele saying hello. Javi Baez saying Baez to the Cubs. Whit Merrifield. And first auto, 48 out of 75. Gonna go to the American League East. Tampa Bay Rays, Luis Patino. Luis Patino, Rays, AL East. And I think this is our first silver here. Albert Abreu for the Yankees. And here come the Judge. Oh, Lester, we're going to talk about that if we can get that WWE Chrome case to break. Or maybe sooner, but yeah, I'm just, and you know what, this is a lot of what's going on right now. I mean, you know, I can only go based off of what I'm reading here, but it feels like a total ego issue with Vince McMahon. Not happy at all that he lost the Wednesday Night Wars. But I also think he overlooked his competition. The blame seems to be going on Triple H, like 1,000,000,000%. But I don't know. I honestly think Triple H did things in the best interest of WWE. And I think there was some benefits to those who stayed on the roster even though they weren't being used as much or not being used properly. There's definitely some that I think were absolutely hurt in the process because they could have made some big bucks elsewhere doing gimmicks that would have been more suited to them. You know, Miro / Rusev looks to be doing all right. Malachi Black, very promising stuff there. Yep, 100%. Vince is not interested in the wrestling business. He is done with the wrestling business. Ooh, that's a cool looking card. It's not an SSP like it once was now. All right. So we got Adonis Medina, Keegan Aiken. Kicking it old school with Babe Ruth. But remember, Ava Marie isn't a wrestler. She's an actor. She's an attraction. The Fiend makes no sense. None whatsoever. Strowman, I get it. 50 out of 50, Braxton Garrett for the Marlins, NL East. I get Strowman because he was getting paid $1 million and change annually. And they have guys that are big and strong and mean looking that are getting paid a lot less. Kind of like in baseball, how we have players that are young and cheap and doing the job better than veterans. So why pay somebody who's a 13-year veteran boku bucks? All right, they're in their mid-30s. You don't see those contracts anymore. And when it first started to dwindle away, you know, the players' union was like, it's collusion by the owners. No, it's common freaking sense. That's what it is. If you can pay a guy $250,000 a year and they hit 35 home runs versus a guy who's going to get $18 million a year for the next 5 years, all right, and he's going to hit you 40 home runs the first year, 35 home runs the second year, and then years 3, 4, and 5, they'll be lucky to average 20. Where's the cost efficiency in that? Oh, yeah. Pete Alonso hit a two-run homer. I just got the notification on that. I don't think Strowman's a draw. I don't. Wyatt Matheson. There's a new one. Your mean Mercedes. Oh, a little too late there. He's retired, right? Rookie retired. Dylan Carlson. Well, Bray was making probably a killing off of merchandising. Now, here's the thing with Bray. If he was holding back ideas, I don't think it was because he wasn't trying to be a team player. I think it was because they were telling him to do something else and he was getting mad about it. So they're taking his ideas and changing them into something he doesn't like. He can go to AEW. They can give him a very long leash. And we could get some amazing storytelling out of the deal. So just so you know, we got your base cards. There's guys who are tier 2. And if you noticed a few minutes ago, the Will Craig, the writing on the name was in black. I'm wondering if that's an indicator of a tier 3. You get paid for what you've done, not necessarily for what you could do. It's nice to pay somebody for what they've done. But as we've seen a lot of teams do, look at the Cardinals 10 years ago. They had Albert Pujols, a surefire Hall of Famer, and they had a limit. And they were in the right mind to have a limit. 60 out of 199 on that Jack Morris. Jose Ramirez. It was cool to see Juventud wrestle Jericho, but it was a terrible match. And, you know, kudos to the announcers for selling the fact that MJF is wearing Jericho out. No, Jericho was totally blown up during that match. I'm sure he was still feeling the effects of Nick Gage. Don't get me completely wrong there. But I think he was kind of nuts to take that match in the first place. Randy Arosarena, solid blue parallel. Charlie Blackman. Babe Ruth. That's a tier 2. I'll give that a little 1 cent love. Harbin Killebrew. And Minnesota. AL Central, Ryan Jeffers. Oh, I remember why I was in college watching those two guys. I remember that rivalry well. Actually, it might have still been in high school. Illumination, Freddie Freeman, silver. DJ LeMahieu. Taylor Trammell. Sixto. Josh Fleming. And how are we going to finish this off? We got a good autograph to finish things off. There's Buster Posey. Illumination. How about pro penmanship, Juan Soto. All right, we had Soto recently too. So Juan Soto. And there's Barrios with a silver and Brady Singer to close us out. So, highlights. AL Central, Ryan Jeffers. AL East, Luis Patino, number /75. AL West, Joe Adell Illumination, number to 199. NL East, Braxton Garrett Snakeskin to 50. And Juan Soto autograph. And a nice stack of color parallels, rookies, and all that good stuff. And let's finish our recap by actually opening up the Valiant box. How's that sound? It's all hits from here. Yes, I've watched AAA. Yeah, not like religiously or anything like that. I've seen CMLL matches. I've seen. I remember seeing some Lucha Underground matches. Isaiah Swerve Scott was phenomenal with that promotion. Often, no, but. You know, it's a little different. Back from my wrestling training days, and I don't know if it's still the same, but basically in America, you work the left. I believe in Japan, you work the right. And Lucha, you better... you'll get it from both sides, so you don't know what to expect sometimes. That gives them the flexibility for all the, you know, high-flying crazy stuff. So when you got Lucha guys against each other, you'll you know, they'll be arm dragging each other, you know, however which way they feel like it, to set up the next move. All right, so our graded Valiant card is Miguel Geraldo, BGS 95, numbered 39 out of 50. Now remember, because there's been some trades since the trade deadline, the Leaf Valiant cards do not mention teams. So it's wherever they're at when we're breaking. I don't think there's too many guys that that affects, but I do believe there's a couple guys. So Miguel Geraldo. Let's see. Toronto. And after obviously not playing last year and playing in limited games, he's still in A-level right now. He's 20 years old. This year, starting to show some, well, continuing to show some power progression. 20 doubles in 56 games, 7 home runs. In 2019, in 82 games in A-ball, 18 doubles, 4 triples, 6 home runs, 19 steals. He's brought his steals number up. A lot of strikeouts, only batting .244 this year, where he was batting at over 300 his previous 2 minor league seasons at 17 and 18. Maybe a little rusty after the year off. So, good, Jeremy. How's everything going with you? Richard Gallardo, 68 out of 75. And Gallardo is excuse me. Not showing up on this website. Hold on. Chicago Cubs, 2-7 with a ERA of 4.5. Not too hot there. Only 52 strikeouts in 68 innings. All right, let's see if we get somebody better. Next one, CJ Van Eck, 50 out of 99. All right, Blue Jays, 4-6, 6.14 ERA at high level A ball. 91 strikeouts in 73 innings, so that's working, but he's also walked 37. And I bet you he's given up a ton of home runs. 8. So had some inconsistency at Florida State, though. But I bet you he throws some heat. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I'll bet it's better for the autograph hunting. We got Noel V Martay. Last I checked, he was in the Seattle system, but you never know. So I'll double check that. Noel V Martay. Yeah, still there. A-ball. And 274, 16 doubles, 17 home runs, 20 stolen bases. And he's only 19. This is definitely a stud to look out for. And then this guy is only batting 244 with 6 doubles, 3 triples, 6 home runs. But that's at the major league level. And we know he's going to be the top desired rookie of 2022. Wander Franco. Hey, that's a good first look at Valiant, right? Noel V Martay, who is like an A- level prospect. He's definitely high on a lot of radars. And then Wander Franco, Rays. Not bad there. We just pulled Jack Morris out of Prizm in a parallel, and I guess he used an offensive accent on the air tonight in reference to Shohei Ohtani. He's fired. Not yet. When you apologize in the 9th inning, that means you're only a few pitches away from your last call. Yeah. Anyways. So there you have it. Bunch there for the AL East. Wanderers AL East. Noel V's AL West. Van Eck is AL East. Geraldo, he was Toronto, right? I think he's AL East. And Gallardo. I still got my flash sale running, yes. So until 12 noon Eastern time tomorrow. Well, today if you're in my neck of the woods. 15% kickback in group break credit for any personal breaks. So if anybody's looking for personals, all right, they don't have to be broken by noon Eastern. They just have to be paid for by noon Eastern time. If you wake up in the morning and you want to claim a box, then have it opened at, I don't know, 2 o'clock, 8 o'clock, whatever. But got to be purchased by noon Eastern time. Chrome does not release until Friday. So anybody who's ripping Chrome right now, it's retail. I was gonna wait on the price until tomorrow's Wednesday. Probably gonna wait until Thursday. Usually the baseball prices are pretty in tune with the market on the pre-orders for top stuff. All right. Again, you know my theories about Panini pricing right now, which I'm not getting a lot of Panini stuff. So, and I'm not going after it until it hits the right mark. But Chrome comes out Friday. I got to figure out what I'm doing too. I'm probably going to post it on Thursday. What I have available, and we'll determine how we break it from there. I think Hobby, I'm just getting one case. Jumbos, well, a case and a half. Jumbos, I think I'm getting 2 cases. 12 and 18 are my numbers. So we'll see what we do there. But anything from now until noon Eastern time, 15% group rate kickback. So if you spend 100, you get 15 credit to put towards breaks. You buy a $300 box, you get $45 to put towards group breaks. And part of the reason I'm doing that is Chrome, because I got to get it in as soon as I can so that I can have it for the show this weekend. We are going to be at the East Coast National. This year it's been moved to Hofstra University. And that runs Saturday and Sunday, right across the street from where the Islanders play. You know what? They've not been allowing me to do that. I think they limit comments to 8,000 characters. So what I can do is I can just message you the link. I just updated it like yesterday or the day before. I'll message the link to anybody who wants it. But I've tried to do this in the comments unreadable because they've limited the characters to 8,000, and my list has a couple hundred boxes on it. So I'll just drop that in Messenger. Prizm is even available. Valiant is available. I love the Leaf stuff, man. That was too A level. I give Noel V Martay an A-, but you look at what he did at 17, you look at what he's done at 19. I think he's definitely got a very good chance of doing a lot, being an all-star caliber type player. So we'll see if he fixes. You know, the strikeouts are a lot of young guys' problems in the majors nowadays. And Marte, decent batting average, 274. Again, he's still at A level. Nowhere else to go. They got rid of all the rookie level teams. 91 strikeouts and 351 at-bats. So what, over a 600 at-bat progression, you're looking at like 160 strikeouts. And these are A-level pitchers striking them out. So I think that's maybe the only thing. He got 42 walks. So he's got patience. He steals bases. 20 for 26 this year. In 2019, he was 17 for 24. And again, the home runs went way up. So he went from 9 in 300 plate appearances to 17. Meanwhile, the doubles stay the same. The one thing that worries me is when the doubles total goes proportionately down to what the home runs go up. That means he's not, hitting the gaps or anything like that. Facebook app just restarted. $2021 Onyx Vintage or 2020 Onyx Vintage Extended, because that's 2021 hasn't come out yet. And then an Archive Signature Series active player. All right, give me a minute. I know where one is, and I think I know where the other is. That was the easy one. All right. I cannot find the Onyx Vintage Extended right now. So I can do one of a couple things. Let's see here. I can find it tomorrow. Because I have a feeling it's going to be somewhere where I got to dig for about 20 minutes. I'm in the process of preparing for the show on Long Island this weekend. And I've got some stuff that is a little buried out of place. I have the Onyx Premium that I know where it is right now, and I can go get it. That was last year's. That's the one with only one auto, but it's the thicker stock cards. Or I have the 2021 Onyx Vintage. And that I know where that is too. Yeah. So, any which way works for me. Mets lose the Giants 3-2. Same, it's 2 autographs. It's the standard product. You have some new faces, including some new international prospects. Okay, I'll grab that real quick. All right. Let's start with this guy right over here. Pick me a number from 1 to 5. Number from 1 to 5. Numero 3. All right, good luck. And again, we have the retired player series in a couple breaks right now. They're my last boxes, so I don't have any in stock. But right here we've got active player that came out in January. And this card is numbered 28 out of 29. Mitch Keller prospect card from 2019 Bowman Chrome. So Mitch Keller, 2019 Bowman Chrome, and that is out of 29. And Onyx Vintage, number from 1 to 5. Thank you. Number from 1 to 5. 4. All right, good luck again. So one thing that they changed this year that I was a huge fan of, they're not clear anymore. So doesn't give away the players right away. I know, not a big deal. Oh, you got like a one of those, I guess, premium previews or whatever. So you got Gilberto Jimenez. Or maybe they all look like this. Never mind. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. And then the other guy is Felmin Celestine, who's a top international prospect. Good prospect for the Indians, Nolan Jones. He's a top 10 guy in their farm system. I think he's a top 5 guy in their farm system. And then you have a redemption card, Ed Howard of the Cubs. And he's one of their top prospects as well. So that's not too shabby. I guess this was the look. I don't know. I haven't opened up too many of these. I don't even remember anymore. So thank you again. The top prospect. Yeah, I figured he was up there. So thank you. Yeah, I guess McKenzie's graduated off the list, even though he's kind of back and forth with the minors. Shame what happened to a former Indians top prospect in Clint Frazier. It looks like he's continuing to have vision problems, and he's got to shut it down for this season. And it's left many wondering if he's coming back at all. So hopefully it's not the end of his career and he can work on and overcome those issues, but I don't know. Onyx Vintage, man, I feel like opening one for myself. What do you think? I like Onyx Vintage. Somebody pick me a number from 1 to 4. Let's see what was left on the table here. Someone pick me a number from 1 to 4. Number 2. If I do real good, then I might go Valiant too. All right, let's see what I get. They don't know. You know, he missed a good chunk of time. What was that, 2019? 2018 or 2019 with concussion issues? It may come from that. I don't think they're 100% sure, but yeah, I guess they do look like that this year. So we got Alfredo Duno, Julio Rodriguez, and then Yankees prospect Alexander Vargas, and green ink Joan Adon. So that's out of 50. Pitching prospect for the Nationals. You did much better than I did. Is Vargas still a prospect for the Yankees, or is he one of the ones they dealt away? I don't remember. Yeah, they have a nice, you know, classy vintage look, but they're new. And players who are super new. And I mean, let's face it, for under $50 a box, Tough to beat that. I have fun with them. Now I just want to do a Valiant for the hell of it. I'm going to do a Valiant too. Why not? Double or nothing here. He is still with the Yankees. Checklist for vintage. I can go over that. Make sure I got the right one because the extended series sell sheet just came out today. Yeah, this is it. So 5. Luis Gil, yeah, Luis Gil's probably moving up the list too. All right, let's see what's in this. Feels light for having a graded card in it. No, it does. All right. I think he's a former Yankee prospect. Kevin Alcantara. Wasn't he in the Joey Gallo trade or one of those trades? 67 out of 99. Hunter Brown, 32 out of 99. Christian Roa, 71 out of 99. And not bad there. 46 out of 50. Heston Scherstad. And if one A-level player isn't enough, let's hear it for 2. 9, 5, 10. This is numbered 4 out of 25. Nick Gonzalez, New Dawn. Two big prospects right there. He was in the Rizzo trade. Okay. All right, I feel better now that I opened that box. So there we go. So that's just a few of the things we got laying around if anybody is looking, again, not only to purchase a box, but to set yourself up for some break credit as well. Which WWE products are hot at the moment? I think the one that people are sleeping on the most is Finest. I think that's because you look at 2016 Undisputed. That was the first Undisputed set. They're going for $1,900 a box. I mean, I think it might be a little bit of an inflated price, but I feel like the boxes have become worth more than what is potentially inside them at that point. But it's first issue. Chrome, back for the first time in 5 years. Those boxes are going for like $190 a pop right now. Don't be surprised if they're in the $250 to $300 range come Royal Rumble. Women's division is available real cheap right now. I think those will go up. I think the blaster look throws people off. But what's inside it coming out is, it's just less base cards. And honestly, I'm not a huge fan of the timeline cards. So, you know, I don't think anything's really being missed. Now you've got these single jumbo packs that they're kind of like, you know, a third insert and 2/3 timeline. You're probably getting just as many. There's probably just less base cards made, honestly. And again, you know, chicks sell. You know, women's division wrestlers are always at a premium, whether they're in the regular product, and that product always stands strongly. You know, what the last box we opened last week, we had Asuka auto, pretty low numbered, and a Becky Lynch relic, also low numbered. I think they were both like, one was 50 and one was 25, or maybe it was 50 and 99. I don't know. But I remember it was Asuka auto and Becky Lynch manufactured title relic. Topps Finest, you got it. Give me 1 minute. I know where they are. I'll leave these out just in case. Can't find the open one, so we'll pop open a new case. But yeah, first issue of Topps Finest, I think that will be respected, especially come 3 or 4 years from now. All right, I actually have my scissors over here. All right, let's grab half these. So pick me a number from 1 to 4. Number from 1 to 4. Bottom box. And don't forget, scrolling at the bottom of your screen, we got some baseball breaks. I'm hoping that we can see some more Prizm in the near future. That 7-box mixer. All right. Good luck. Again, if you like wrestling cards and you like them shiny, we got Topps Chrome case break. $44.95 for one spot. $119 for three spots. And there's 40 slots. Most of the slots have 3 to 6 wrestlers assigned to them. One spot is just Rhea Ripley because she's the strong, no pun intended, the strong rookie on the block there. And then I think there's 1 or 2 slots that might have 2 wrestlers, but 3 to 6 is like the average. I think there might even be a couple spots that have like 7 NXT guys and gals. But we'll have a little fun with this, because are half these people even still here? So many missing in action right now. Is there auto? Yes, it is. Top 5 teams in the 7 box. And what I'll do is I'll make it easier to see. It is one of the 2 breaks scrolling at the bottom of the screen. But I am going to post the break here, because that is less than 8,000 comments. Top 5 bang for the buck teams. I like the Braves. I like the Marlins. Padres. Rays. Wander Franco is in both years, FYI. And it gets tough. There's still so many teams available. Like the Blue Jays. You got Vlad both years. Bo Bichette. So I think there's a number of teams that are very good on that list. So we're going to start with Ricochet, and he's one that's still hanging in there. R-Truth is he's entertaining to watch. So even though he's like 50-something years old, I don't think they'll get rid of anytime soon. Finest tag teams. They've long broken up, and Tucker no longer on the active roster. Mia Yim has been gone for some time. Retribution, a failed angle. She took time off to take care of Keith Lee. And I think we'll see her back in a prominent role soon. So that's a refractor. If it doesn't say refractor and it looks like a refractor, then it's a short print. Lacey Evans. Yes. R-Truth has been cheering for John Cena since he was a little kid, even though he's older than John Cena. Lacey Evans out on maternity leave. Bianca Belair, one of the positive stories that we can talk about from the cards we've seen so far. SmackDown Women's Champion. Andrade El Idolo, AEW. Bronson Reed, just recently released. A little mark across that card there. This should be a short print. Yep. Anything numbered 101 to, I want to say 115 or 120. And the card's also a slightly thicker stock. The Usos sitting at the head of the table with Roman Reigns. Zelina Vega is back, thinking that she'd be with Aleister Black. But we'll talk more about that later. Bobby Roode, still glorious. The Miz coming back from injury. The Undertaker is this year's finest returns. But he didn't return for long because he retired. Yeah, Candice LeRae also. But she's not on maternity leave. She's going to continue. Obviously, she's not going to be in a wrestler capacity, but until the doctors say no more, she still wants to be a part of the show. So, Kairi Sane, Angel Garza, I think he's gone. Kairi Sane, semi-retired. I don't know. She didn't want to come back to the States. She just got married, so. Dakota Kai. Kyle O'Reilly, still around. But for how long? Tyler Breeze, gone. Got the refractor there. How soon before Lana ends up alongside Miro in AEW? Seth freaking Rollins, he'll be there for life probably. Tegan Knox, just called up to the SmackDown roster. Oh, Walter. So now we got the Brits starting to come back for both WWE and AEW as Jamie Hayter returned on Rampage and is officially all elite. We lost Shorty G, but Chad Gable came back. So it's kind of a wash there. And teaming up with Otis. So that's not a nice thing to call dewdrop. Oh, wait, you're talking... Okay, no, never mind. So Seth Rollins, decade's finest. Dolph Ziggler. Let's face it, he's just there for the money now. Shayna Baszler. And there's Aleister Black, who's now known as Malachi Black, who was let go from his prison not too long ago. And feuding with Cody Rhodes. So that's a great way to start out on AEW. So, Aleister Black, now known as Malachi Black. Which means his autograph will probably look a lot like LaMelo Ball's when the AEW cards come out for Upper Deck, right? But Miles Bridges will be the one signed. No. Come on. No. Finn Balor. Yeah, they need to just unrepackage her. Can they do that? Tyler Breeze. I don't know what happened, but the photo for Mia Yim is awful looking. Unless that's a defect with the card. but her refractor looked the same way. Not much color there. It's like the card's like faded looking. I wonder if they're all like that. I didn't notice it the one case break we did. So there we go. That's something that actually helps the value of the card. When they get released and they become a major player elsewhere. I don't know. I think the WWE was better off holding these guys prisoner, guys and gals. Now, you've got the issue where they can actually do what they do best and bring ratings elsewhere. All right, we got some other names in this half to go over. So you got Randy Orton, who's just coming back. And I don't know what's going on with the whole RK Bro thing. John Cena made them hug and make up afterwards. I don't know. Paige, finest returns. Will she do it again? Is the question. She came back once and from injury and ended up having to retire. But you hear those rumblings that she's looking to get clearance. Sometimes it takes a long time. Look at how long it took Daniel Bryan. Look at how long it took Shawn Michaels. Look at how long it took Edge. Lacey Evans there. Kushida, which is Japanese for cannon fodder on NXT. No. Kaylee Ray. Drew McIntyre. Interesting thing about him. Not able to get a title shot until Bobby Lashley relinquishes it. Which, if Bobby Lashley is the guy for the long term, that's going to keep Drew McIntyre feuding with Jinder Mahal and guys like that and not being interesting. I don't know. You need to set him up with a good feud soon. Akam and Razor both released recently. Or not, no, not recently because there was a newest wave, but injuries. There's rumors of retirement, but I think they on social media disputed that. So Scarlett. This is probably an underlooked rookie. Now, the thing about Scarlett is from my understanding, she's actually a pretty decent wrestler. So I don't know what the deal is, but not coming up initially with Karrion Kross. I guess the question is, what's the long-term storyline? It's believed some think that she'll be brought in with him at a later time to, I guess, bring him back up a peg. But who knows what's going on right now? Because, again, Karrion Kross is the NXT champion. And right now, that makes him more of a target, more of a whipping boy than anything else at the moment. Yeah, man. I mean, they may lose the whole war. Then who do you blame? You can't blame Triple H because NXT's numbers are actually had been higher now that they're on network. It's tough to tell because it was initially on WWE Network, and then they got put on USA. So Jeff Hardy is NXT champ. It's not a title match. So we got Carmella. And she tends to lean more towards the entertainment side. So I think, we're going to see her stick around. AJ Styles. Roman Reigns. He'll never leave. Cameron Grimes rookie card and Damian Priest. Both of these guys, especially Priest, definitely up their stock. Although Damian Priest, the zombie match, man, I don't know. Is Bad Bunny gonna be his peak? And then, I mean, he hit his peak and his low right next to each other, so it's kind of tough there. Razor, there's Shotzi. All right, some solid rookies and finest. So Rhea Ripley started off the year as like the thing to get if you look at Chrome. Got Toni Storm there. Her rookie card should be coming out in 2021 because she's initially in NXT. Might even be considered NXT UK here. Yeah, she's considered NXT UK. So that's like a, I don't know. That's not even like a Bowman card equivalent. That's like classic. I like Priest too. There's Jimmy Uso. Bobby Lashley, obviously in a good place right now. And there's the former Aleister Black. Braun Strowman. Again, surprising, but wasn't really surprising. This guy's probably lucky he was hurt. He probably got hurt at the right time. Riddick Moss is back now from injury. Imperium. And I don't know, I feel like this is the type of guy, as long as NXT UK gets kept as a separate product, but they might last, but these two look like they got bullseye written all over them. John Morrison. Again, the thing that I think saves a guy like John Morrison is, he's the total package. He can make a match exciting, but he can, he's the perfect character to support the Miz. They work so well together. It was good that they reunited that team, even though it was like 8 years gone. Roderick Strong, he may actually benefit from what's going on here because he is a strong candidate to be the type physically and age-wise that Vince McMahon will still want to keep around. This was the travesty of all the releases, the Fiend Bray Wyatt, but is it really? It sucks right now, but I honestly think wherever he goes, all right, he's got ideas that were turned down, that were changed, that were probably crapped upon by the WWE writing staff. you give this guy a little more freedom. And again, just like what Malachi Black did, all right, that video on the internet with the Prizm. And if you notice, there was a kind of a sequel done involving Buddy Murphy. So I wonder where he ends up. Right now, he's still under no non-compete. Adam Cole, baby. Will I stay or will I go now? Samoa Joe was sent packing but brought back right away. Good call on Triple H's part. But Adam Cole is a question mark. Again, he doesn't fit what McMahon wants, but he's one of the top draws. And after losing a top draw in Bray Wyatt for the company overall, do they want to hear the wrath of USA if you get rid of Adam Cole, baby? I don't know. Yeah, no big loss there, Mojo Rawley. And let's bring on the smoke. 73 out of 99. One half of the Street Profits. Montez Ford. And they're back on screen now too, right? So there you go. Ford and Aleister Black. And again, some strong rookies. Shotzi. Did not see a Rhea Ripley this box. But Shotzi and Scarlett pretty strong. So thank you. All right. So do we have any more requests for tonight? Again, until noon Eastern time, 15% group break credit. Kick back on any personal breaks that we do. So thank you. And scrolling at the bottom of your screen right now, I guess I can go over these two breaks real quick. Just checking my notifications, making sure no one's grabbed any spots. Does not appear so. So past, present, future baseball mixer light. Yep, whatever the total was, you get 15% back. I'll figure it out in the morning. I'll do those numbers after the noon deadline passes. Just easier for me that way. Archive signature retired player, a TriStar, Diamond Stars baseball, 2 Gypsy Queen boxes, a Bowman Chrome 2020 hobby box, and 3 boxes of 2020 Topps Chrome Black, plus a spot in a slabber knocker. Diamondbacks 28, Braves 110, Orioles 50, Red Sox 85, White Sox 175, Nationals 75, Indians 25, Rockies 30, Tigers 45, Astros 70, Royals 45, Angels 150, Marlins are 40, Brewers are 30, Mets are 110, the A's are 50, the Phillies are 95, the Padres are 55. Giants are 50. Cardinals are 80. Rangers 95. Blue Jays 100. And then the 7-box mixer that includes 2 boxes of 2021 Prizm and 2 boxes of 2020 Prizm. You got a 2020 TriStar Baseball 8x10. There's 3 of those in this break. Diamondbacks are 28, Braves are 90, Red Sox 35, White Sox 90, Nationals 35, Indians 20, Rockies 15, Tigers 25, Astros 60, Royals 20, Angels 90, Dodgers are 55, Marlins are 50, Brewers 22, Mets 25, A's 25, Phillies 75, Pirates are 50, Padres are 80, Giants are 50, Mariners 65, Cardinals 80, Rays 95, Rangers 60, and the Blue Jays are 90. So again, a pair of boxes from Prizm each of the last 2 years, and 3 8x10 photos. I think we have 8 teams under $30 available in that one. So whether you want to get 10% off 3 really cheap teams, or you want to take advantage of a combo deal and pick up one of those extra teams for free. Well, I don't know if any of them will really be free because there's no teams. There's a couple teams that might work out with, but really not a lot of expensive teams in that break. So, something to keep in mind there. Yeah, so we had a little fun with some personal breaks tonight. Again, anybody got anything for me right now? So noon Eastern time for the flash sale. And we'll rip you a new one hopefully tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.